We use the passive to change the focus of the sentence from the subject to the object. I'll give you an example. The teacher is teaching the students. In this sentence, the teacher is the subject. Now, the subject usually comes first in a sentence because the subject is usually the most important part of the sentence. But in this sentence, the students is the object. Now, sometimes in English we want to say the object first because we want to focus on the object. So if you do this, we need to use the passive voice. So the students are being taught by the teacher. Now, why do we change the focus? Well, sometimes we don't know the subject, so the subject is unknown. Sometimes the subject is not important, or it is less important than the object. Sometimes the subject is already clear, so we don't want to say it again, or we don't need to say it. And finally, sometimes we use the passive because the subject is just people in general. Now, don't worry, I'll give you some examples to show you what I mean. Right now, he is being arrested. Okay? This is passive. And we have to think about the verb, arrest. Now, arrest is only an action done by the police. Only the police can arrest him. So if I say arrest, the subject is clear because we know arrest, the subject is the police. So in this sentence, I say the passive. He is being arrested. Now the next example, my lunch is stolen every day. Well, in this sentence, I use the passive because I don't know the subject. I don't know who steals my lunch every day. So I don't know the subject. So I know the object, my lunch. My lunch is stolen every day. Right now, the road is being repaired. Okay? I don't care about the people repairing the road. It's not important in my sentence. So I say the object. The road is being repaired. And finally, people in general. Well, again, if it's people in general, we usually don't need the subject. Example, paint is sold at the hardware store. Paint is sold. Well, who sells the paint? Well, people in general, right? People sell the paint at the hardware store. Hardware store workers. We know the subject. It's not important. Now, we've talked about the present simple. And how do we make passive sentences with the present simple? Well, with the present simple, we need be and a past participle. Now, be in the present simple sometimes is am, sometimes is, and sometimes are. Let's look at some examples. They don't need money. Okay, so they don't need money. This is not passive. Let's change it to passive. So we say the object first. Money. And then we need be. Money isn't, right? Money am not, is not, are not, is not, okay? Money isn't. And then next we need a past participle. Money isn't needed. Now, buy them, it's not important. People make pasta in Italy. People make pasta in Italy. Well, pasta am, is, or are. Okay, pasta is, past participle. Pasta is made in Italy. By people? No, we don't need that. Now, the present continuous. The present continuous is a little bit more difficult because we need be, and then being, and then a past participle. It's not that difficult. So he, am, is, or are. Okay, he, am, is, or are. Okay, he is. So this sentence actually is not passive. He is using the stove. Okay, let's change this to passive. So we say the stove, am, is, or are. Okay, the stove is. Plus being, And now we need a past participle. The stove is being used by him. That's not important. Last example, she is making dinner for us. Okay, what is the object? Dinner. Okay, so first we need be. Dinner am, is, or are. Dinner is plus being, because it's happening now. Dinner is being, and then we need the past participle. Dinner is being made for us. Again, by her, it's not important. So, this is the present passive. I hope you found this lesson useful. If you'd like to practice this more, click on the link below the video.